Hey, hello everyone. You have made your way back to Todd's Outside again. And for all the new people that I've been seeing joining in, my name is Todd, so I appreciate you. On today's agenda, I have got back off my vacation, so this past week was my first full week of work. But we are actually off today for the Easter holiday, so I intend on getting back next door on the small firewood job and get some more trees down. It's currently 47 degrees here in Southern Illinois, and believe it or not, I got to mow as well today for the third time this year already. So it's amazing how that grass starts shooting up just as soon as that sun starts hitting it and that moisture hits it. So anyway, today I'm getting next door because I haven't been able to get over there. The wife and I took a small trip at the end of the previous week. So that's why there was a lapse in the footage, but we're going to fix that today. I'm going to go next door today because I talked with the farmer that I'm working on over here, and he's got some guys working about a mile from here. They're starting on a job down there on another one of the farms that he leases, and when they're done clearing a fence line down there, they will be heading up here where we've been cutting. So just in case I'm not around when they start doing that, there is a grove of cherry trees and a couple oak trees and maybe a mulberry or two that I want to get out of there. And I know they'll probably push them down and let me get over there and cut them. But I'd like to get them on the ground just in case. So that's what we're doing today. So stick around and let me get over there and get them dropped. All right, so we made it over here next door. And this grove of cherry trees here is really the only thing left down in this area that I want, just in case, like I said, those guys come up here to clear and they knock that down and get it tangled in with a bunch of stuff that I don't want. It'll just be easier to get it now. I just was in there clearing with the 261, and as you can see, I'll kind of tilt up. It goes up in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sections, and my intentions was to take it down all at once, but after clearing around it and getting in there, as you can tell, it's already getting windy. It's got like a crotch in there where all these come together, and what I'm afraid of, if I go down low, one of those is going to split off when I get cutting into there. I don't know, how solid it is down in there. So what I think I'm going to do is drop one at a time. But the only problem is way up in there, one of those you can see right there goes way up and back and twists and tangles in with that mulberry back there. So I'll probably drop the front two off, and then I'll have to drop that other one out into the field and just drag it over here with the truck maybe. But let's get the front two off right now and then go get some other ones done before the wind gets any worse. And like I said, we're up here on a knob, so it always seems to be a little windier here than it is even at the house just 200 yards away. So, all right, let's get her down. All right, so there's the first part down. I know you really couldn't see me. I got a lot of brush here, so it's kind of hard to get the camera in there, but I wind up notching that, cutting into it, and I could see it starting to set up on my bar, so I went ahead and put a wedge in there, shut the saw off, wedged it up a little bit, and pulled the saw out and just wedged it right over. So let's get set up and get this section here down, and it's probably gonna fall right out here in the grass. So I'll have one laying one way and one the other way. So here we go. Well, I'd say that's a success. Right in the grass. It's gonna be easy to buck up right where I needed it, and then put the first one you seen me cut right over here down the fence line, so they're not on top of each other. And I'll show you this. You've seen me cut a chunk off of that first leg of this cherry we cut down. Right down inside of there, like I expected. That's full of dirt. And that's probably split a lot farther down in there than what I thought. So that was my risk of taking that tree down here. At any time, any one of those could have split off and be very unpredictable. So this is the last one we got left. And it goes back and hooks, like I said. But now that I'm looking at it, I think I can notch it on this side and come in there and cut it, and I think it's gonna roll off of those mulberry and just go right out there in the field. And it's not a whole lot of brush, so I'll probably just drop it right out there right now and get it over with. Well, that went quicker than what I thought. That's exactly why I cut an escape route right there. All right, let's get another one down. All right, real quick here, I just want to show you this stump. I always err on the side of caution, and I'm glad I did. You can see I stuck my hand way down in there up to past my wrist, and there's kind of a split all the way down. So that's why I went ahead and took them down in sections, because I was afraid if I got down in there at any time, one of those three could have split off and got me in a bind. So, all right, just thought I'd show you that real quick. So there's the cherry carnage, down and ready to be bucked up. But while I was standing here, I'm not sure the farmer's gonna take this island of woods here out just yet. The old owner of this had stored equipment. There's an old drag in there. There's some old sort of ceramic tin, old lawn rake and stuff in here, and just a lot of telephone poles and stuff. So I'm gonna leave these walnuts stand for now, and there's two particular walnuts right here I was gonna cut, but I'm gonna leave them stand as long as he's not knocking it out. But there's a mulberry tree right here on the right, and that, oh, trying to get out of the sun here for you. It's kind of going to be tricky because right up here I noticed that those two limbs, the walnut and the mulberry, have kind of fused themselves together. But they've still got a crack in them, so I'm gonna go ahead and knock this mulberry down here with the cherry, and that way it opens this grass lane up a little bit more, because this mulberry is hanging out over the top. So let's get that one down. Started to go, so I was going to get out of the way, but needs a little bit more. Well, you can see the fusion right there. It came out of there. Just needed a little bit more cutting. A little hinge wood, a little bit less hinge wood on that one, but it came down. Wasn't pretty, but it's right here where I wanted it. Man, I made a mess. There you have it, everybody. There's the cherry carnage, and then the mulberry that you can see right over there, and it's not a big one. I didn't want to really drop it on top of a cherry to have to tangle with it, but it's not very big. It won't take too long to brush that one up. And just looking at the weather here, it's supposed to be dry pretty much all week. And I'll show you right down here, if you can see, I know this focus is gonna go weird, that big tree there and that one there, I was intending on dropping those today, but the wind is picking up and that's near the road. And I'm gonna wait till I get my sidekick Evan, because I've got quite the little mess to clean up here, and they are already starting to work fields around here, so I want to get this one right here out of this field first. So all right, I think I'm going to wrap this video up here. I got all these trees on the ground with the exception of those two, like I said, down by the road, but we're going to wait till I can get Evan here. He's actually working for the neighbor this morning, so I'm going to get these all bucked up here later today. It doesn't matter if it's windy to buck them up. So that was the goal this morning, to get some work on the ground before the wind picked up. So I'm gonna go get some other stuff done here today. I got some gravel to haul. I might have a gravel job to haul for someone in town here. So while it's the quarries are all open, I'm going to take advantage of that on my day off and get that that stuff done. So I appreciate y'all being here. Stay tuned because this will be bucked up later today, and of course I'll bring y'all along. So that it will be in an upcoming video. I appreciate y'all being here today with me, and until next time, like I always like to say, get outside. See ya.